Hey guys, what is going on? It is JR here giving you guys another gameplay, and I'm proud to bring it to you. And I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying that this gameplay got cut off at the end. I'm really sorry. I was playing with a great commentator named Mime12, and he had to go, so he like backed out, and when he did, I guess he backed out, and I backed out too. So yeah, I didn't really back out. He like took me with me. If you guys play Modern Warfare 3, if not, then you should really get that game. It's really good. Anyway, yeah, and people who just subscribe to me, you're probably like, why the fuck is he putting up Modern Warfare 3 gameplay? And then people who have been subscribed to me are like, shut the hell up, he's been doing this shit since 1922. Well, it ain't been that long, but I've been doing it for a while, and I think that I should have a lot more subs. But you know, it's fine. You know, I'm gonna get there someday. Whether it takes me 10 years or 2 years, I don't know. I'm gonna get there someday. And yeah, so this gameplay gets cut off at the end, but I get a really good score. It's 40-5. Playing kill confirmed. But anyway, let me go ahead and say this. This is a new series I'm gonna start called My Life Stories. It's sort of like White Boy did it, but yeah. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Here's my background check. Okay. My background check. When I was 13 months old, my real mom, she gave me up to the people I live with now, and I'll talk about the people I live with now in a series later on, a new video. But and I was 13 months old, and I was a baby, just a little baby. And I'll tell you something. Just thinking about this, I could never do this to my kid. No, I couldn't. But she was about 15 or 16 years old, and she just gave me up like that. And because I think this might be the reason she wasn't prepared. I mean, obviously she was prepared. She had sex. That's why you don't have sex at an early age, kids. Anyway, so let me tell you something about this. She gave me up when I was 13 months old, yeah, but just knowing that, yeah, like I said before, and the reason I think she did it is she was a little immature, okay, and my dad had like broke up with her and like left her just for her, you know. I think her parents like kicked her out or something like that, and which would probably be my grandma. And so sorry guys, it's just like I'm just thinking about this, and it's just like weird. And anyway, but my dad, let's get started about him. He has been in prison for 10 years, just got out, and now he's back in jail. That makes me feel sorry, bad. It kind of makes me feel a little bad, and nothing really I can do though, except for hope that he, you know, turns better and stops doing crack and drugs and stuff. So my mom and my dad are both crackheads. They really are. I'm not giving any personal information out, but they are crackheads. I will tell you that. Just like doing this commentary is just my way of telling you guys how to do it. Like, I could just like write it in the description, but you know, I'm gonna do this. So hope you guys will like this series. Hopefully you will like this series. And anyway, so my dad, he actually moved down to where I live and lived right across the street for a couple months, and that pissed me off. I felt like I was being stalked. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I felt like I couldn't go outside or look out the window blinds without him staring at me, and I don't like that. So now he's in jail, obviously. But the people I live with now, they are really nice. They love me. They're strict, but the reason they're strict is because they love me. So sorry. And my mom, she was a crackhead too, and I mean, I think she gave me up because she knew I wouldn't have the best life. She was poor. She didn't have any money, and she really couldn't just take care of a baby. That's by herself, especially. So I'm glad she did that. She suffered and I didn't. That's what. If I had to make that choice, like if I couldn't support my kid and give them the food that they need and the shelter, then yes, I would have to actually give them up. I said I wouldn't before, but I think I would have to, because I don't want them to suffer, and I'm glad she did that. And just because I'm saying this stuff about my parents does not mean they're bad people. Nobody's a bad person. Everybody can change, okay? I know you're thinking, JR, why are you being so inspirational right now? I mean, you're never like this. Well, you know what? I'm going to be like this for right now. And you're going to sit back and you're going to deal with it, okay? And let me go ahead and tell you... I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway, let me go ahead and tell you something. When I was 13 years old, my mom actually tried to get me back. And, well, I was 13 years old, so legally I could speak for myself. And, well, I went in there. I looked at the judge. I said, Your Honor, I don't want to live with her. I looked at her, and I said, I'm sorry, but I don't want to live with you. This court session was over in about 5 to 7 minutes. And after that, I didn't want to hear him saying, well, like, asking me all these questions, so I actually just left. I went outside with one of my parents that I live here with now. And the guys, just to go and tell you, I've never had a real dad. Even the dad that I had here, I never called him dad. He wasn't a dad. He moved out, and so he's gone now. It's just me and my mom. I call the woman I live with now my mom because I've lived with her for so long, and she's acted like a mom. She's cared for me and stuff like that, and she loved me, and yeah, and of course I probably would have had a lot more like freedom if I would have went with my real mom, because she's really free flowing. She's young. And she just doesn't care. But that's the thing, she doesn't care. That's what makes me think about my little sister and the life that she goes through every day, going from house to house every night, staying at one of her boyfriend's house, one of my real mom's boyfriend's house. My little sister doesn't even know, and it just makes me think. I mean, just the thought of that makes me really pissed. And but you know what? And then I realized that I made a good choice because the people I live with now, back then they were strict when I was 13. I was a kid. I mean, I'm still a kid. I mean, you're a kid until you're 18. And I'll tell you something. The only reason that they were like that is because they cared for me and loved me. And now I know I made the right choice because I have a lot more freedom now. And so. Yeah, and thanks for watching, guys. This series will continue on a video in the future. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.